Alright, what's up everybody? Kevin Van Voris here for a sad video because SRT Mush is one of my friends. And, I think the worst thing that can happen to anybody is crashing their car, number one. But number two, crashing a car at the track. And the reason that it sucks, I think the most, is because insurance doesn't cover if you crash at the track. So, most of you probably have already heard the SRT Mush crashed his car, and I actually texted him because I didn't even see the video. I was at my buddy's house looking at his brand new Viper he just bought, and I texted Mush because some of you guys were hitting me up saying, "Hey, did you see SRT Mush wrecked his car?" And I was like, "Stop! He didn't wreck his car." So I texted him. I was like, "Look, man, I got people texting me." I was like, "Please tell me that it's a clickbait thumbnail." And then he didn't even say anything back. He just sent me the 3 pictures that I'll put in this video. And God, I don't know how. I hope I never have to feel that way, but I don't know how bad that's gotta hurt. I would never ever. And SRT Mush is a buddy of mine. I would never wish that on any of my enemies to crash, let alone crash at the track, just because I don't even know how expensive that's going to be for him to fix. And SRT Mush is, he's a good buddy of mine. And, I met him on YouTube or Instagram, whatever. And, we've been talking for I don't know how long. And I feel bad for him and I feel bad for Laura just because, they're such good people. And you never want that to happen to any of your friends. And, but, he was pushing the limits of that fucking car. And I guess it just kind of got away from him. I don't know if it was the tires set up. I know he mentioned that in his video. People were having problems with the tires. And, I'm not on the Hellcat Demon page because I'm still kicked off from it. But my brother's active. And you guys should see some of the comments. It's kind of crazy how much people hate when someone, does something like that at the track. Crashes or whatever. Somebody actually posted a picture of his car and said, "Hey bro, you in here?" And I was like, oh my fucking God, did you really just post that? Everybody, if you own a Dodge, everybody knows who SRT Mush is. You might not watch his stuff, but you've seen him on Instagram, you've seen him on YouTube. He's everywhere. He's even been in, I think, a magazine or 2. A Mopar magazine. So, you know who he is. Don't be a douchebag and post a picture of his wrecked car and be like, "Hey, bro, you in here?" I'm like, that's fucked up to say. And, it makes me, it doesn't make me nervous, driving my car, but it just kind of lets you know, not my Demon, but my Charger, which probably has, I don't even know how much horsepower, a lot, too much. And, you have to understand, anytime you go to a track, that's a risk you take. Even if you have a stock car, you have to understand that, if it's your only car, be really fucking cautious. Luckily, it's SRT Mush's 3rd car. My Charger is not my daily driver. I daily drive the Trackhawk or the Demon. So when I go to the drag strip in the Charger, if something happens, if I break something, I understand, okay, it's not my daily driver. I go into driving the track knowing something could break. It could be an axle. It could be anything. Drive shaft could break. Who knows? Anything can break. You have to go in knowing you could fuck something up. You could blow your motor. I mean, shit. You have to understand when you go to the track, and you have to understand that there's no insurance. So if you break something at track, you hit the wall, you're fucked. So that's why, it really sucks, and I hope everyone who watches this goes to SRT Mush's channel. Don't talk shit. Just, wish him something well. Go on his Instagram. Just send him good vibes, and hopefully he gets his car up and running and gets it fixed. The really shitty thing is, even though he's fixed it up and stuff, once you crash a car, and this is just talking from experience, working in a body shop and seeing cars, it's never the fucking same. And that's the thing that really sucks, is his car, his Demon, although it's mostly cosmetic, luckily, it's never the same, and that's what kind of sucks. Like that quarter panel on the Challengers, it's not like a normal rear quarter panel on a car where you could just, you know, pop it out, put a brand new one in. You literally have to cut the damn thing out and replace it. So I don't know, it just really sucks. And you know, when something bad like that happens, you guys shouldn't talk shit. And it's sad seeing people, like, just keep the comments to yourself. Like, he literally just crashed his fucking limited production vehicle, and don't be that douchebag who's like, oh man, he crashed and doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Like, don't be that guy. If you want to talk shit, don't fucking put it on the internet. Okay, just keep it to your fucking self. Don't be that person who's wishing people bad. You know, you should never do that. And anyways, I wanted to make a video because, like, I consider SRT Mush, Todd, and Laura, like, good friends of mine and Rachel's and David's, and you know, we talk to them all the time, and you know, we're gonna go see them at We Are Mopar, and I hope they get everything worked out. And so please go over to their channel, make sure you guys, you know, send them good vibes. And you know, Laura, SRT Mush, Todd, if you guys are watching this, I'm really sorry about what happened, but you know, you guys will work through this. You guys will work through it. It's not a big deal. It's a car. Luckily, Todd wasn't hurt, and luckily, honestly, luckily Laura wasn't driving, because I know that she sometimes likes to drive the Charger. So luckily she wasn't driving, because you know, she's not as experienced as Todd, because something probably really bad could have happened. And luckily Todd kind of, you know, he wrecked his car, but you know, it's just a car. At the end of the day, whether it's a limited production car or not, it's just a fucking car. It's not a human body. You can't replace a human body. You can replace a car. So anyways, so go over their YouTube channels, give them some good vibes. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat lunch. I'll see you guys in the next video.